The final discard is rarely a single event. It is the culmination of hundreds of micro abandonments. Each time the survivor begged for closeness and was denied, each time they tried to reconnect and were punished, each time their needs were mocked, minimized, or ignored, eventually something inside them breaks. But in Mirrored Psychic Inversion theory, the final discard is not just a moment of rejection. It is the moment the narcissist deletes the idealized image of the survivor. They no longer need the fantasy. They no longer need you. There is no new mirror. The psychological fallout, the survivor is left with no closure, no explanation, and a haunting sense of being unmade. This is not ordinary heartbreak. This is symbolic annihilation. The narcissist not only leaves, they erase the relationship retroactively. They revise the narrative, reframe their own role, and recast the survivor as the problem. This retroactive contamination of the past causes a psychic loop in the survivor. Was it ever real? Did I imagine everything? What if I was the abuser? These questions form a traumatic feedback loop, one that prevents healing. The fusion is broken, but the imprint remains. During the love bombing phase, the narcissist imprinted a mirror image of the survivor, idealized, believed, seen. When that image is deleted, the survivor experiences libido collapse, loss of vitality, identity disintegration, and compulsive longing for the return of the gaze. The narcissist's new partner becomes a vessel for further triangulation. The survivor is forced to watch their replacement live the fantasy they were discarded from. But the fantasy is the same. It was never about the person, it was about the gaze. Symbolic implication. The false self dies with the relationship. M. Pitt identifies the final discard as a death not of love, but of libidinal structure. The false self was built to survive the fantasy, no longer functions. The survivor has no narrative anchor, no symbolic authorship, no continuity of self. They collapse. The world is not simply broken, it is rendered unreadable. The narcissist's cold exit. There's no ritual, no mourning, no acknowledgement. The narcissist has already rewritten the script. They often leave while still smiling, sometimes while still promising, sometimes mid conversation. This is not an ending, it is a vanishing. It is a psychic void where the shared fantasy was once housed. This is the moment that M. Pitt refers to as the absolute fracture, the moment when the mirror does not reflect but deletes, and with it, the survivor disappears from their own story. Peace out.